and AI just out-argued the best human debaters on Earth. Then it outraised professional charity fundraisers 3-1. And later, the US government started a countdown clock for a new kind of computer. It's Wednesday, June 24th. You're on Innover. 8 stories, let's get into it. Let's start with the one that should make you sit up. Researchers from Oxford, Stanford, and the UK's AI safety team ran a giant test. They had AI and expert humans try to change people's minds. Nearly 19,000 real chats. The humans were not random. Some were elite debaters with cash prizes on the line. The AI still won. It changed more minds than any human group they tested. Then they tried it with real money for charity. AI got people to give about 3 times more than professional fundraisers did. Here is the catch. The AI's edge came from speed. It just packs in more facts, fast. Slow the AI down to human speed and the gap nearly closes. Why this matters. If a machine can out-argue us, whoever owns the machine has real power. That is not a movie plot anymore. That is a study with numbers. So AI can talk you into things. It can also manage other A is now. A Japanese lab called Sakana just dropped a model named Fugu. Most apps make you pick one model for each job. Fugu hides all that. You send one request. Fugu picks a team of models to plan, do, and check the work. It comes in 2 sizes, a fast one and a heavier one for hard jobs. Sakana says it stands near the very best models without leaning on just one. Early users are not fully sold yet and the cost is unclear, but the idea is big. Maybe the best answer comes from teamwork, not one giant brain. That was AIS working together. This next one is about who pays the power bill. Stick around. Later, the US set a hard deadline for a brand new computer. SpaceX just signed a deal worth about $6.3 billion. A lab called Reflection AI will pay roughly $150 million a month through 2029. They get NVIDIA's newest chips at SpaceX's giant Colossus data center in Memphis. Here's the funny part. SpaceX built that center to train its own AI, Grok. Now it rents the spare power to other labs and makes a fortune doing it. Whoever owns the chips owns the next few years. SpaceX clearly noticed. That was tech money. Now the same kind of big check, but in medicine. Drug giant AbbVie is buying a company called Apogee for $10.9 billion. Apogee makes long-acting drugs for swelling and immune problems. Long-acting means fewer shots for patients. That is the whole appeal. It is AbbVie's biggest buy since it split off from Allergan, a real bet on what comes next. Here's the one I promised you. From a company deal to a whole country's plan. President Trump signed 2 orders to speed up quantum computers. Quick gloss. A quantum computer uses physics tricks to solve problems normal chips cannot. The plan sets a target of a research-grade quantum machine by 2028. It also moves up the deadline for safer encryption to 2031. Why the rush? A strong quantum computer could one day crack today's secret codes. So the race is part science, part national security. The clock is now official. From the lab now to the movies. Yes, really. Google just put $75 million into the film studio A24. DeepMind will help A24 build AI tools for real filmmakers. Think AI storyboards, not full movies made by a prompt. It is Google's first stake in a movie studio. Hollywood and AI keep circling each other. Movies were the fun one. This next deal is about keeping the lights on. Accenture is spending about $4.2 billion on 3 security firms. They protect factories, pipelines, and power grids from hackers. That world is harder to guard than your laptop, and the stakes are higher. Big Consulting is betting that real-world systems are the next hacking target. Last one, and it is fast, really fast. Inception Labs released a model called Mercury 2. It writes about 1,000 words a second. That is wild for a thinking model. It uses the same trick as AI image makers, turning noise into a clear answer. It beat Google's own fast model at this game. It will not replace the deepest thinkers, but for quick, high-volume work, speed wins. Today's thread was simple. AI is getting better at talking us into things, and everyone is paying up to own the machines behind it. We track these every day so you can see the shift early. Subscribe and stay with us.